I'm quitting my job. I flew across the country this week to meet a stranger that I've never met. I've had a stalker for the last year, and we're bringing it up because we're calling attention to it because I'm scared. I am also, right after I got off my flight, I'm also going on another flight next month, and I also was off a flight like last month, so I don't know what I'm doing. Am I traveling everywhere because, yay, travel, I'm in my 20s, I only live once, or am I being impulsive? But basically, my life is what is happening. Lots of changes, lots of things I just don't know. And when I say it like that, it sounds like, oh God, she's got to get together. She's probably ruining her life. And I think that a lot. And I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's do this. Doing a solo podcast is really weird. You start in a room that's very quiet, and I don't like it. You're stuck in your thoughts. You're alone with your thoughts and your thoughts and your thoughts. Hey friends, and welcome back to the Why Would I Say That podcast. It's your girl Tiara, and boy, oh boy, do I have some TT for you. And if that ever comes out of a borderline's mouth, you may know you should be fucking scared. Because I'm scared. Because right now I don't know if I'm doing the best in my life ever, or if I'm actively currently ruining my life. But when you're a borderline, it's the same thing. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. Starting off cringy today. That's really great. And I know I'm sitting here joking right now, but I'm literally not joking. What I'm doing right now is scaring the shit out of me, but at the same time, I feel like I have to, and it's not because it's something is on my shoulder saying I have to. I'm hearing and seeing things. I'm just at a point right now where I feel like change is needed, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. If you're new here and you're like, oh, wow, who is she? Why is she acting like this? Why is she crazy? Okay, well, let me run this down to you. I have borderline personality disorder, and what that is the instability in moods, behaviors, and relationships. And I want to let you know right now, I do not speak for everybody, because for some reason, when someone sees a mental health advocate on the internet, they always get, oh no, she doesn't speak for all of us. No, I don't. I'm just a human going through it. My symptoms are going to appear different than somebody else's symptoms. So please don't even think that all borderlines are like me. Please don't think that every borderline that you come across are going to be like them. That's not how it works. There's 256 different combinations of symptoms of this disorder. So you have about, if you met one, 255 more versions of this. Okay? So I'm sure people can be worse of the worst. They can be best of the best. But we're all not the same. So don't ever take that away from my podcast, okay? Don't take that away from me whatsoever. I'm just a girl going through it with you, and I think we can all have our opinions and relate and still be friends. Because this has been some drama that I've been getting into lately. We'll get there. There's a lot going on in my life. And again, if you're new here, and even if you're not new here, I want you to know this as well. We're not just unstable human beings that cannot make decisions, that cannot act appropriately, that cannot do anything ever. Borderlines might say that sometimes. We might feel that way sometimes. But if you're a borderline, you've ever been in a position where someone's treating you like you can't, and you're like, I am very fine taking care of myself. Pretty much I do it my whole life. We're still human beings. And we still know how to act. It's just certain times there is a trigger or a thing where we revert back to old bad habits. Not every single time. We're not just unstable people that just react poorly all the time. To be honest with you, I think I act pretty appropriately in most situations. If I really, really care about you and I really, really love you, that is when I start to act inappropriately. It sucks. I have no idea what that's about. I don't know either. We're working on it, okay? And I bring awareness to it because we're working on it. You can't work on something you don't know is happening. So maybe I can point this out to some people, maybe people that are supporting loved ones, whatever. I don't know. Maybe you're pointing, laughing, you're here for entertainment. I don't care either way. I enjoy making this. I have fun doing it. And it's my little outlet. You guys are my best friends, so. Yeah. Anyway, if you're new here, not new here, it's pretty much the rundown of who I am. The quickest way as possible, because we want to get to the tea, because we have a lot going on. Okay. Not to overwhelm you, but if I'm overwhelmed, we're all going to go through it. I'm quitting my job. I flew across the country this week to meet a stranger that I've never met. I've had a stalker for the last year, and we're bringing it up because we're calling attention to it because I'm scared. I am also, right after I got off my flight, I'm also going on another flight next month, and I also was off a flight last month, so I don't know what I'm doing. Am I traveling everywhere because, yay, travel, I'm in my 20s, I only live once, or am I being impulsive? Got my first internet drama. I'm going to have my first guest on my podcast. Isn't that exciting? And I'm announcing it because it's going to happen. It's actually going to happen. I ain't going to make false promises. It's going to happen. But basically my life is what is happening. Lots of changes, lots of things I just don't know. And when I say it like that, it sounds like, oh God, she's got to get together. She's probably ruining her life. And I think that a lot. And I don't know what I'm doing. But I also feel like I pretty much am in the best point that I've been in my life. I feel like I'm the happiest I've ever been. And I do literally mean that. Like, even on my bad days, I can even recognize that in my podcast. So I know I'm not lying. Even on my bad days, not on the podcast, I genuinely know that there's going to be another good day. So I know that I'm doing the best that I can do. But there's a lot going on. What if I'm ruining my life? What if I'm ruining my life? What if I'm ruining my life? Guess we gonna find out together in real time, because I expose myself on the internet doing everything for whatever reason. And as a borderline, sometimes I can be enjoying my life, having so much fun and being happy, and also be actively destroying my life. Isn't that great? Isn't that fun? Isn't that confusing? Yeah, everything about this is confusing. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize we are struggling sometimes because of this. And I want to say, I don't think I'm exactly struggling right now. And don't be like, oh, she's lying. She's in denial. No, like, I'm being so dead serious. We're going to get more into this, more into the tea, more into these stories, because you're probably wondering what is happening. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this podcast. I truly would not be where I am today without a little extra help. And if you didn't know by now, I'm extremely passionate about mental health and finding the tools that work for people like me and you. Therapy is the one thing that I can say with 100% confidence has helped me. And I'll be honest, I did not think therapy was going to work for me until I learned not everyone is for everyone. So I had to find a therapist fit for me. It takes time, and that is okay. For me, BetterHelp has made the steps of therapy so much easier. It's completely online, and you get matched with a licensed therapist based on your specific needs. And if you're anything like me and ever feel like you need a switch in therapist to get your specific needs met, BetterHelp makes this easy for you with no judgment. It may take up to 48 hours, but that's a quicker turnaround than I have ever seen outside of online therapy. You can do sessions over the phone, video, or even chats, whatever most comfortable for you. And my favorite part is I can do this from the comfort of my own home. Before online therapy, I was constantly missing mental health appointments that were detrimental to my mental health, but now there's no excuses. So if you've been thinking about starting therapy and don't know where to start, BetterHelp is a great first step. Use my code betterhelp.com/TiaraLorraine for 10% off your first month. Again, that's betterhelp.com/TiaraLorraine for 10% off your first month. Again, thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring this podcast. And now let's get back to the episode. The first thing I'm going to get into and about the tea, and something I feel very nervous about, very scared about, I'm quitting my job. Obviously not this one. I love this one. Hopefully I can make it better, because I'm going to be unemployed. Great. But I think it's time for me to walk away from the job that I'm at and try to continue helping people the way that I have been helping people, because there's proof in it. And I am getting an income, and I'm stabilizing myself a bit, and I built a safety net, and I worked really hard on this, and I'm scared if I don't take that risk, I won't get to help as many people as I want. And I will say this, I'm grateful and thankful I have reached as many people as I have. And honestly, I say this all the time. I've said it since like 10K followers. I've gotten a lot of cool things out of this, a lot of cool opportunities out of this, and I'm beyond thankful and beyond lucky. You guys have literally helped me become who I am today. You guys have helped me literally think differently, to be more self-aware, to take more accountability, because I can't be out here acting a fool and then trying to help you guys. Like, what kind of help is that? And I know sometimes I'm like posting the relatable, crazy stuff, but to me, that would be helpful. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. I don't know. It's just like some things for some people, some things are not. But that's besides the point. I'm thanking you guys right now. But just like everything in my life is telling me to like quit. And no, I'm not in psychosis either. I promise. I have to hit every area because it's borderlines. You know. If you know ball right now. You probably already asked, is this bitch in psychosis? No. I've literally been getting signs left and right. Because like I said, I flew across the country, met someone new that was really cool. But I got a lot of signs while I was there. I got a lot of nudges and a lot of questions asked towards me that I just haven't asked myself yet. Not even yet. They're asking me questions that I'm just waiting on, and I'm waiting, and there's not going to be a perfect moment. There's just not. And then I'm talking to some family members about it, and they're being very supportive and saying, I've gotten this far, I can probably do it, and probably, go back to school and like get more pieces of paper to actually help me take this further and all this stuff. So I think it's just time to take the leap. And also my management sucks. Sorry. I can talk about it now, finally. I can talk about what was going on in my jobs and everything now and what serving life is like, because I won't get fired because it doesn't matter because I'm employed. Not yet. I'm doing it responsibly. I'm putting in my 2 weeks, and I'm gonna, I'm always gonna keep that door open just in case, because I'm really just doing this temporarily to see what the frick happens, because I can always go back, and that's just the risk that I'm taking. Now, I want to say this to anyone that is listening to this. Don't be like, oh, she's quitting her job. It's my sign to quit my job. No. Use that as your safety net until there is proof to something else. I will always say get another job before you quit your job. But this point, I have literally saved money, made a plan, and I'm far past the plan, and I'm just waiting because I'm scared. But if you're in a weird position, you still need to get help. You still need to get out of your environments and all this stuff. You get a job, and you get a job, and you get a job. It's rich coming from me right now, but I mean that with my whole heart. I really hope you still resonate with me on that and don't think that this bitch is out of touch. I still literally make probably, like, I am Ohio doing okay. I am very California poor. Very, very poor. I'm literally just comfortable. I'm still a normal girl, okay? And I work on this very, very hard. And I want to be able to put more hours into it. So, yeah, that's literally what I'm doing. And I have a lot of certifications that I don't use. So I can just, more things are coming, okay? So that is a thing. I'm quitting my job. And I know borderlines, we do struggle with maintaining jobs and stuff. So somebody might look at this and be like, oh, she's not maintaining her job. Okay, well, I've been there for 4 years. My other job before that for 4 years. And I think my other job before that for like 4 years. So, yeah, and I've only been working for how many? I can't even count. Bring back education systems. Okay, so one was like three, and 4, something like that. I know 2 of them were overlapping. Anyways, that's besides the point. I've maintained all the jobs. I've never not had a job since 16. But I know some people will look at this and be like, she can't maintain it. She's being weak. Okay, whatever your perspective is. And like, obviously, if I didn't have this, that genuinely would be the perspective. That would be the truth. But no, it's really not. I am doing the damn thing. And I'm very proud of myself, and I can't believe it. And I want to thank you guys, because without you guys, I would not be here. I would not be doing this. I would not be almost living my dream. I am living my dream. No matter what, again, if this ended today, I'd be happy with how many people I've helped. I don't know. And I think that's like kind of like healing with BPD. It's not really about the actual action sometimes. I mean, obviously our reactions are big. Sometimes it is about the action, but sometimes it's about the perspective and like looking at it as a whole rather than just black and white. Because I don't know, sometimes quitting a job can be your BPD, but sometimes quitting your job could be you doing the best thing for yourself. It just depends. And even if you have BPD or don't have BPD, those both things can remain true. And I want to be able to show you that. And then I flew across the country. I met a stranger, came back literally the next day. I'm planning a trip to go back to LA again. Well, I wasn't in LA the first time, but I'm going back to LA. I've been there a decent amount of times now, because I'm going to support one of my friends for VidCon. And I'm also podcasting with my very first guest. And she's very niche. She's very not known. But I have done something with her in the past. And if you know Ball, you've been here for a while, you will know Ball. And I'm so excited to collab with her. I'm so excited for her to be my first guest on my podcast. It's a her, if you want to guess. Yeah. And then some people will be like, oh, she's spending all her money. She's acting on Inball. She's doing all this. Not necessarily. Your girl can ball on a budget. And I'm tired of waiting around on doing things. And the thing is, I literally hold myself back so freaking much. I've scared myself out of so many trips and so many opportunities and so many things that I'm tired. I'm tired of doing it. I'm starting to be like, let's do it. And I'm doing it safely. I'm making a plan. I'm getting a hotel. I'm researching those things and figuring out my rides while I'm there. I'm making a plan while I'm there. I usually don't drink, at least now I know this. I do not really drink if I'm going alone somewhere because I'm a girl. I'm scared. I'm not, no, I need all my senses. I need all my senses. We do it safely. And now, I did do my impulsive one like within a week with barely any plan, but it was important, it was safe, it was planned, it's okay, it was important to me. And yeah, that's literally all I can say. So but I'm at this point in my life where I have been able to actually create a safety net for myself, and I can do those things, and I've probably been able to do those things for a little bit. I've just been scared. And yes, I've been to a lot of places. Again, extremely grateful, extremely aware of that. But again, I've never been able to plan something for myself, been able to be like, I want to do this and I'm going to do this. It was always, oh, you want to come here? Or, oh, you want to come with me? It's already planned. Just throw this. Like, I wanted to see Theo Vaughn. And then I wanted to go across the country and meet a random person. And then I want to go to California and support my really good friend that's gonna be in VidCon. And then I also want to go get a guest on my podcast because this could help me grow, could help me help more people. And that has a really good story and it needs to be shared so bad. So I feel like it's time to stop waiting, stop doing those things. And it's not that I'm acting out of impulse. I'm actually being kind of very strategic here. It's not that I'm just going to go sometimes. I feel like if I keep waiting, I'm never going to live my dream. And I want everyone to know you're capable of it. Like if I've gotten to literally just this couch today talking to you guys, like you can do it. Oh my God, I did not think I'd be here today. But I'm doing it very strategically. It's literally still at the end goal to help me help you and to help other people be a better person and help other people be better persons and things like that. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just growing and learning. And I also do not think that my friends are here. I just don't think it. I don't know why. I mean, I've lived basically where I've lived my whole life. And if my friends haven't manifested and popped up now, why would they today? I've been here my whole life. Okay, get away from here. So I feel like right now, like me, like, testing the waters to see where I can be or where I want to go might be helpful for my future. It's not out of impulse. It's literally strategy and connection. And also I'm in my 20s. I can do what I want and it doesn't have to be a BPD. I mean, it could be. We could find out in like a month or two. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's my life. If I'm happy, it doesn't really matter if I'm not hurting myself. I'm not hurting other people. Why does it matter? I don't know. And I kind of want to plant that seed in you just a little bit. Now, I'm not telling you to start flying across the country. I'm not telling you to quit your job. This is really bad advice, honestly. This is bad advice. I'm not telling you to do any of that. But if you ever have to make a big decision, I don't want someone blaming their BPD on everything. Because I don't think it's everything. I don't think it's all the time. I think that sometimes you can be rightfully angry and yell at someone and it not be a BPD episode, it be an actual reaction. And you can have BPD. Two things can be true at once, but you need to get to a point where you're like stable. We're not having episodes every day and all that stuff to probably be able to determine that, because a lot of times if you're having episodes every day, you're probably trying to do things to get out of those episodes, which would probably be you acting on a literal impulse. I don't know. And I might be sounding contradictory because of like some of my podcast episodes, I guess recently have been maybe a little more negative, but those are just bad days. And even in those podcasts, I state that it's just a bad day. That's just how I feel. I do still struggle, but it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. Now, the one thing, as I've been very honest about, is we are not so sure about the romantic relationship part. That part kind of scares me. But I am working on myself and my personal life and doing the things that I love so I can show up for the person that I eventually love as a good and whole person. Now, I don't think anyone will ever be whole. I think we have to have a realistic understanding of what better feels like. But I do think if I can fulfill my needs, I won't be trying to make someone else fulfill my needs. So this is where we're at right now. I'm still working on shit. But I do think I'm doing pretty good. And it might sound like I'm not, but I think so. I think, again, borderlines can actively be ruining their lives and be happy about it. So, again, Give me a few months. But I also have this theory that I can also just go back. It's a serving job that is not a career. Like, no offense to, well, honestly, it could be a career. Servers do make good money, especially if you budget it right and stuff like that. You can make really good money as a server, but I just don't want that to be my career. And honestly, I could get a server job anywhere. So I think I can always go back. Why not try to make this work if I've done everything to make it work and I've built my safety net and I have a support system? Like, why not? I feel so braggy right now, and I'm not trying to be at all. I promise you, I'm so grateful, so thankful. It feels weird to even be saying this. It feels really weird, but I did make this decision kind of. Oh my God, I would just contradict the shit out of myself, huh? I did make the decision to quit last night. But the management at my job has been really crappy anyways. Like, no offense. I do love my managers, but the rules just change every single day. People are being made like the examples out of things. I think there's other things that are also playing into effect. I think it's just time, because I think I would have dealt with it if I wasn't in the position that I'm in. But I think it's time to stand up for myself, and I don't have to deal with it, you know? And just try. I can always go back. I'm going to write a really nice letter to them. But my life just feels so freaking crazy. And I just want to bring, I don't really want to bring attention to this, but I do want to bring up a few things that have been brought to my attention. We love drama. We love the tea. We love the drama. We love the tea and drama. Okay, so recently on Facebook, I got in my first little internet drama. On Facebook is crazy, I know. But some guy took my video, tried to monetize it, demonetize mine, say that his was the original content. And whether it was him or Facebook, either way, it was drawn to my attention from Facebook, like Meta. So I look at it, and he stole my content and was stealing my earnings from it. And whatever. Okay, whatever. So I'm like watching it, seeing, I'm like, okay, if this is a good learning moment, let's keep it up. He took a clip of me saying, this video is so funny. This is so funny. This was the little skit. It really wasn't a skit. It was just me sitting there.
She used me for my money. She used me for my money, but literally had to go to therapy and went in debt because of how insane you made me. Used you for your money. I have BPD. You made me crazy.
That was the joke that I made, right? And he clipped it and he said, no. You made him crazy. You're all crazy. You're all reactive. You're all abusive. Blah, 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 blah. Then goes on to say about something about me ruining all my relationships and all those things. And yeah, if you've been here for a while, you may know that I have not been in a relationship for 3 years. And my last one, I will say this. It does take two. Like, I will take accountability. Like, I'm not going to say that I was perfect in this relationship whatsoever. But the ending and the ruining of this relationship was due to him literally being abusive. And the cause to BPD can be trauma, abuse, neglect, and genetics, environmental factors, and they all mix together. And maybe two of them, maybe one of them, maybe all of them mix together and create BPD to protect your brain. Not borderlines are typically mentally, emotionally, or physically abused, okay? Almost. I'm not gonna say all. I feel like a lot of us, though. A lot. Don't put words in my mouth. Okay? I feel like a lot. But for some reason, people don't know how to read. You're abusive. And I do understand that some borderlines can be abusive, but so can normal people. So can anybody. Abusive people are abusive people. Disorders are not abusive. Sorry, not happening. But it was like all over Facebook, plastered it. And then I decided, you know what, if we're about to do this, and he's saying, he was leaving reviews on my Facebook saying that I leave misinformation, say all this stuff. So then I send him a link and literally just make a video about all the causes of BPD and tell him he's uneducated. But I tried not to call any attention to it. But I was like, that's crazy. I got in my first drama. That's weird. I never get in drama, but I feel like I had to address it a little bit just in case anyone like looks at it and is like, oh, she's combative BPD and she's picking on people. I never do that, and I never make anyone like a poster child for anything. Like, shit happens. People make opinions, make mistakes. But when you're attacking me over and over again, flooding my DMs, flooding my comments with all this stuff all over because I hit the block reel button because I didn't want you monetizing off my earnings on my page that I work very hard for. As you're sitting there spreading awareness about BPD and NPD, saying you're a mental health advocate and it's misinformation is crazy. Everything you said was misinformation. Yeah, I'm gonna block the post and I'm trying to get it removed because I'm here to help people. And it's not really about me. There's been people that have said things about me and I genuinely don't care less. I get a lot of hate comments. I get a lot. You don't see me addressing everything and plastering it everywhere. Okay, it is what it is. But the thing is, when you plaster my name everywhere on a bigger platform as a mental health advocate, you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. And we're also putting it on here because you're going to learn today. And it don't matter because also I just feel like if anyone has any assumptions about BPD, I do think you should read more about it because there's so much more to this than I even understand and I have it. And then there's one more thing I want to address. Like, honestly, this is kind of dumb and I don't really want to talk about this at all because I'm scared that me addressing this will put me in more danger. I think I brought this up one time for the fact of my safety and it was a long time ago, never got brought up again. But the stalker is fucking back, the stalker, not mine, because fuck you. I don't want you. You make me feel scared and I feel like I'm in danger. You make me scared everywhere I fucking go if you're watching this, and I know you're watching this. You're fucking weird for getting my name tattooed across your chest. You're fucking weird for texting me when I landed in Chicago asking who I was meeting. This person knows I have charges pressed against him. Felony charges pressed against him. If he ever comes into my state and anyone knows about it, he will be arrested. So why is he blowing up my fucking phone again? Why is he reaching out to my community again? Why is he doing all this? Oh, you care about me so much? Then why are you making me fucking scared for my fucking life? Why is this happening? And the only reason I'm addressing it because I really want this to stop so fucking bad. And I also need you guys to know if I ever went fucking missing, it was him. Genuinely. Like genuinely. And I am taking more to the police station. And I already contacted the officer on my last case. I have been taking more legal action against him. But I am fucking terrified. Fucking terrified. I have blocked over 40 accounts on TikTok alone. I have blocked multiple accounts on Instagram, multiple accounts on Facebook. I have blocked all the fucking accounts and I can't get him to fucking stop. He thinks is a fucking game and I'm playing this push away game. I don't fucking know, but no, I don't like, no. At this point, I'm a lesbian. I like women. Why the fuck would I like you? And I'm not like trying to make a joke or light out of situations where people do or like, I'm bisexual, but like that are gay. But right now I'm completely gay. Stay the fuck away from me. I don't like dick. Okay? And I hate being this rude, and I hate being this direct, and I hate talking shit about people, and I hate using these words, especially because I use them like towards myself and us. But genuinely, I thought I was fucking crazy. That man is fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. And I'm scared. And honestly, everything I said, if you want to sue me or whatever the fuck ever, go ahead. I don't fucking care. You can't sue me for defamation because everything that I'm saying is fucking true. I have screenshots, proofs, and I've had them, and I'm keeping them until you fucking leave me alone. And I'll keep them for the rest of my fucking life because stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from me. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave my audience alone. Leave everyone alone. Stop threatening people. Stop talking to minors, threatening minors. Stop. That's fucking weird. He's literally 25. I hope he fucking starts acting like it. I don't fucking know. But yeah, as you can tell, my life feels pretty freaking crazy right now. It's pretty crazy over here. It really is. But I'm making it. I'm managing. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. And I would have never been able to do it the way that I'm doing it in the past. And sometimes things might look like you're doing worse, but really maybe you're doing better. Look at the bigger picture. Now, if you're just quitting your job to quit your job, that might be impulsive. If you're just going on a trip to go on a trip, there's no end goal there. No, nothing. And you're going to go poor and broke and go into debt. Don't do that. That's not good. That's not smart. Obviously, no matter who you are, stalker's not healthy, okay? All right? Stalker's not healthy. And then my next trip really isn't impulsive either. I'm going to support a really good friend that I haven't seen in a while, so I'm excited to see them. I'm excited to support them. And then also, going to VidCon might help me help you. Like, there's strategy to things, and it might look crazy on the outside to someone, but that doesn't mean that it is. And even if someone calls you crazy, that doesn't mean it's crazy. How do you feel about it? Because at the end of the day, your feelings are the ones that mattered. And I know us borderlines, when we get all jaded and we always say, nobody cares about our feelings. So why does their opinion matter when we come to things like this? If you're happy, you're not hurting yourself, you're not hurting other people, the choice is yours. This is your life. Do what makes you happy, even if it seems crazy. Just make sure that you're safe. And I highly encourage you to maybe think about it once, twice, 3 times before just hitting the full send button. Like, because I've thought about all the things that I've been doing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And yes, I'm acting on the impulse to change, but it's not that like I am being impulsive, if that makes sense. Like, I have to do it on impulse or I'm not going to do it. And it's something that I want to do and have been wanting to do. And I haven't had any wants as a borderline for as long as I freaking know. So again, as a borderline, if you have a want, I think you should run with it. That gut feeling, you should, because this gut feeling that I did, and again, thank you guys, I ran with it and it was a thing. Like, me and my dad were talking about it last night, that he was going to tell me to go back to work, quit making these videos on social media and all this stuff because it's not freaking worth it. But then you guys made it worth it to where I could keep doing this and not get made fun of by my peers and my family. And yeah, but yeah, you just got to put in the work. You got to work really hard. And if it doesn't seem crazy to you, then do it. It might seem crazy to someone else, but you know, if it empowers them to do things and they're not hurting other people, I don't see the problem. And mind your business. You know, you don't know what it takes to get somewhere, you know? So again, as long as it makes you happy, it might not be a BPD episode. It could just be you being you and living out whatever you want to live out. And it doesn't have to be this crazy dream like me, you know? You could be wanting a really good career. You might be wanting to go back to school and you've been thinking about it for a long time and you don't know where to start. Start a community college. Who fucking cares where you get your degree? The degree is just a degree. I'm sorry, it is just a piece of paper. Like, obviously, if you go to Harvard, they're probably going to hire that person over you, maybe. But it depends. How much education did you get? How much things did you learn? Did you meet someone cooler than them? I don't freaking know. Take the leap. Jump. Anyone calls you crazy, says you can't do it. If you feel like you can, maybe, you can. If there's an inkling that, like, maybe one day, or if I get this, or if I get that. There is no if I get this. It's exactly who you are today, and you go get it right now, okay? Might seem crazy to someone else, doesn't make you crazy. We still, obviously, remember, we got to still take accountability, manage our disorder so we don't go crazy again and not take accountability. I'm still taking accountability. I feel like people fail to realize I still have to manage and work on this every day. I'm not healed. I still have to double think things through, hold back on splits, bite my tongue, feel uncomfortable. I still have to do those things, but I'm not crazy and I'm learning and I still have BPD and I'm still working on it. So yeah. Next week, I'll probably be crying. But yeah, I just really want to thank you guys for being here. I love you guys more than anything in the whole freaking world. I cannot stress that enough. The way that I feel, the way that I think, the things that I'm doing today, I would not be able to do without you guys and your support and everything. Like, genuinely. And I'm taking a big risk and low-key somewhat of a pay cut to take this leap. But I have trusted the net this far, and I'm never going to ask you guys for everything. I'm going to donate in the link below. There is no link below. Do not donate. I'm never going to do that, but I've trusted you guys enough. You've caught me every time, and I'm jumping again, so hopefully y'all have my back, and not even that. Hopefully I have your guys' back as well. Hopefully I can fulfill the promises that I'm giving, because this is a two-way street. There is no relationship in this world where it's one-sided. You guys have helped me. I help you. Hopefully we continue to do the same. And yeah, I'm really scared right now in my life. Terrified. I don't know where things are going or what I'm doing at all. But I can't just keep waiting. It's common for borderlines to not feel like they belong here. I sound like I'm going in an episode. I swear I'm not. I know a lot of borderlines feel like they don't belong, but I've always told you, don't stay in rooms where you don't belong. And I'm just realizing there's a lot of rooms that I might have outgrown, and I just don't want to be in anymore. And it's not that I'm cutting ties and cutting them off. These people will always be in my life. I love them. They will always be here. And that's pretty freaking cool. They might not be in my beckoning call every freaking moment of every day, but I also know at the end of the day, I can always come back. I'm not going to burn the bridge. And I can also get new connections, new friends, learn new things, and maybe not have the BPDs anymore, you know? Because not that I don't necessarily belong here. I just feel like I fulfilled my purpose here and I can always come back. I'm still young. I'm doing my thing. I'm still learning. Again, could have another full-blown BPD fucking breakdown in the future. But we'll deal with it when it gets here. But again, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys more than anything in the freaking world. And if you want to support me on this crazy freaking journey, I really hope you do, especially at this time. Girl is scared right now, okay? Hit the subscribe button if you support me, even if I'm crazy and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Hit the subscribe button. It lets me know we are each other's safety net. We got it, guys. You're the only ones that have ever gotten me in my entire life. Thanks. Hit the subscribe button. And if you're listening on podcast, make sure to hit that 5-star review and let me know what you like down in the reviews below. Again, your girl, help. I feel like a beggar right now. I'm just scared to trust myself, but I feel like I should take the leap so I can. Yeah, but anyways, if you can help me trust myself, leave me a 5-star review, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment, leave me something, please. I'll even shake my ass a little. Maybe we should take away my platform. Like, that was uncalled for. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys more than anything in the world. Hopefully you don't think I'm insane. Hopefully you're here forever, because I'm probably going to be yapping your heads off forever, because I don't apparently get tired of this shit. I don't know. Just exploiting everything about my life that is ruining my life and is now on the internet forever. Amazing. Beautiful. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys more than anything in the world. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I love you guys.